I am Trogram. Hello. The events of the Dead Dragon Society on the previous episode were something to behold. These are those events.
Chad grabs a lute and he just starts playing it. It ends up being a song about long lost friends.
Think back to the Evergreen and our glory days.
How do you know that? That's the song that my troupe played with each other when we had big, successful shows. That was our celebration song. How do you know that song?
I just do.
Feel the sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's telling me it'll all be okay.
This feels or appears to be a much larger circus than just local.
This is bringing me back to very happy times in my days.
Yeah, where would you like to go first?
You're the expert.
I'm trying to smell for chicken.
Roll for chicken.
I only got one life.
Start
Right
walking towards the
before you
direction.
get to the tent doors, they part without you touching it.
I just turn around and kind of do just like a little happy jump. I'm just like, this is very fun.
So I'm gonna make it mine.
And you get to the stage.
Oh yeah. What are they playing?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I like squeeze in right next to the triangle person, and I pull out my pan flute, and then start to go. And it's like every other note is slightly too flat.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god, are you ready for this? Yeah, 16 plus 7, let's go.
Oh, when it's about that time.
Your performance, it finishes. Everyone just starts clapping and cheering, and a dragonborn comes walking out. My, oh my, what a fantastic performance by everyone, including the mysterious pan flute player that just walked up and started playing. Would you please come and talk to me after the show? So listen, I'm not the biggest fan of people just coming into my circus and hopping in and thinking that they can do whatever they want. It sets a bad precedent for the intrusion. Our normal fee is either a memory, a dream, or a single tear shed in wonder.
A tear shed in wonder, you say. Let me present to you this. And I start tapping or like stomping on the cast iron pedal, and I call the song Wondrous Wall.
2 days
It's gotta be the day that they're gonna bring it back to you.
This song is overplayed.
Yeah, but not like this. All right, who's crying?
Roll a d20. If anyone gets higher than a 17, you shed a tear.
Theo looks quizzingly at Anne, and his eyes are bone dry.
Wait, what did you roll, George?
19.
And then I hear this sniffling behind me.
The tear rolls down your cheek and then starts flying towards Madame Zafara, and she quickly captures it. Your debt is paid.
Feel the sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's telling me it'll all be okay.
How did you buy the chicken?
They took gold.
Yeah, I think logistically it would be challenging to have, tier extraction happening on a per service basis for fast food.
Oh, so we don't take gold.
Trogram and Max just start like hashing out the last hour to figure out where the memory gaps are. Like, we sat down, I got popcorn to watch the fire dancers. You talked to if I'm enjoying myself.
I was in a band.
You were in a band, I smiled. I taste chicken between my teeth, but I do not remember getting, okay, I see the price of it.
Well, Trogam, I can confirm you cut me in line and then purchased a significant number of
Horatio,
chickens.
you were in line?
Yes.
We need to leave.
I'll make it feel like sunshine.
We already did the character intros?
Nope, we have not done the
Okay.
character intros or the question.
Okay.
All right, let's get started. Welcome back to the Dead Dragon Society. Let's get started with our introductions.
Hi, my name is Paige Raymond. I play Anne O'Neill, regionally renowned one-woman band in the Forgotten Realms, on a personal journey to do her village proud by racking up fame and good fortune, an arch nemesis of Peanut the Squirrel.
My name is Pat Salambier. I play Trogram the Half-Orc. He is a barbarian infused with the magic of the weave, through his rageometer in the middle of his chest, magically embedded into him. He is left his town for the first time in his life and has a magical artifact that is broken and a quest to save his village.
I'm Matt Callahan. I play Horatio Rumbuckle, the gnomish carnival barker and circus performer, musician, multi-talented person of all sorts of the performative arts. Friend of Anne O'Neing, performing partner and best friend with Peanut the Squirrel, currently on a mission to find his lost and separated circus troupe, as well as outrunning the henchman of the noble that's after his head.
Give us a small sample of your carnival barking.
Give me 1 second to channel the proper performative juices.
What are you selling?
Should we do the vocal warm-ups again?
Yeah.
Step right up, step right up. Men, women, children, the elderly, the infirm, everyone is welcome to witness the glamorous, the glorious, the wonderful performance of Peanut the Squirrel. He will dazzle you, he will delight you, and he will bring you to your knees with tears. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Low fare, low price, warm chicken in the back. Please come in.
Oh my god, honey, look at that squirrel. He's so cute. We should go up.
He's so talented.
That's awesome.
He said chicken in the back. I'm there. Can you hear me decent?
Yeah, you're good.
My name is Jorge Bardales Joyner. I play Maximilian DuPont, a chubby merchant kid whose one goal is the utter destruction of his stepfather.
And I am Theo Blackthorn, played by some guy named Frank the Elder, father to the DM, which warrants me no favors, I've learned. I'm a prosperous, well-to-do merchant in the fine city of Newfoundland, former slave, now an aspiring warlock, and 1/5 the possessor of the artifact, the Book of Knowledge, which for some reason insists on going by the name of Chad in the form of a young boy.
And I'm Frankie. I'm a Nepo baby.
As Chad
Yeah,
becomes reconstituted and grows, does he get Oakley wraparounds that just start forming on his face?
Paige did your intro for you. You don't need to know.
Hi, everyone. I am Frankie Traponi. I am the DM. And a fun fact about me is I started making a fun choose your own adventure game that will be coming out here pretty soon that's in the world of the Dead Dragon Society.
Nice.
It's pretty bare bones. It's just text. Here we are today, and we find ourselves around the campfire. As you can hear, it's crackling. It's a nice time. And the question of the day, would you rather have the ability to easily lie to people or truly trust them? How would it impact your relationships?
Speaking strictly from personal experience, I believe that I'm very trusting in everyone, but I've never been done wrong by anyone before, so, it hasn't negatively affected me yet. I'm going to be really honest with you guys, and I'm a terrible liar, and let's not think too deeply about that statement. So I think I would rather be a really good liar than trust anyone freely, as I already do.
I have been able to trust people. Being large and intimidating tends to make people trust you. No, people tend to treat you with trust when you can kick their butt.
That's true, I hear that.
Hence intimidation. I have not yet been burned by trust violation very much. However, lying appears to be impossible. This is very difficult. If I could magically be good at lying, I would take that as an option.
No, it's not, buddy. The sky is green.
So far, I am over 3 on Sky is Green. Shooting 0% from the field.
What sport would that be?
Sling ball.
Sling ball.
Now that's a different campaign.
Sling ball doesn't exist in this campaign.
No, it doesn't.
Bring back sling ball.
Bah, I thought it does.
That's a lie. That's good.
Oh, I see. We're still waiting for an answer on what this sport was. I'm going to throw a wrench in Frankie's world building and say basketball is canonically available
Excellent.
in the world of the Dead Dragon Society. But there's like magic and stuff. It's pretty sweet.
The Jordans do really make you jump higher.
Yeah.
They're enchanted.
It's just little elves named Jordan strapped to your feet.
Yeah, but in this world, the balls are literally woven baskets, round baskets, and they don't bounce at all. So you drop them and and then you pick them up and you drop them again, and then you pick them up and you make your way down the court that way.
Wonderful.
Well, I would like to claim that, every performance relationship and every, business venture and every casino or brothel I've walked in or out of has been built on the foundations of trust. I would say that, a good relationship can often start on a lie, even if it, grows into something true and fruitful. So I would say, at least in my line of work, knowing when to lie and knowing how to do it well can be very valuable.
I would say, God, this is such a tough one because I am so trustworthy and honest. I would say that I have recently opened up my heart to trust since I have told you all my story. So I guess lying, but really I'm only lying so that people can see the real me. No one seems to believe me when I say I'm a good guy. And I don't understand it.
No, you're not.
I trust that you're a
All
good
right. And I was not trying to start an army of orphans.
guy. I
Yet.
shake my head. Knowing
Yet.
I shake my head knowing.
No, nod. You nod knowingly. You don't shake your head knowingly.
I shake my head.
You shake your head
disapprovingly.
disapprovingly.
Yeah. Here, he's got his headphones on.
I shake my head disapprovingly. Friends, Theo Blackthorn here. This is not
Of course you're here. We're around the campfire.
Where else would you be?
just reminding you.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome, Trogrum. This is not a hypothetical for me. I already possess the skill of trusting completely and wholeheartedly everyone I meet. With all the fiber of my being, I trust each and every one of you to be there and have my back. And I would trust all of you to my dying breath. You could believe this. You could believe me. This is true.
You already picked lying, didn't you?
Why are you nodding knowingly like that?
Trago loves a good story about,
Tr-
I don't know, having your back in death. And he's just sitting there with a big smile on his face, nodding knowingly.
Nodding knowingly.
Yeah. He's got both his hands on the top of his maul.
That's all.
So it feels like everyone picked lying, so I'm going. As Frankie the DM, I would like to trust everybody, all of you. I trust all of you to not look at my notes, to absolutely shouldn't.
Looks like a Safeway.
All right, great first start. Hi everyone, Chad here. I finally got a chance to sneak away from my studies to actually do something useful. If you like this show, go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and a follow. And if you want to support us, go check out our Patreon. We're recording a new segment called Let's Be Frank with Frank and Frankie. Here's episode 9. Think back on the Evergreen.
I start booking it.
I'm inclined to follow. Suddenly, the reality of what nightmares this circus entails is dawning on me.
I would like to add popcorn to our provisions when we are able.
As you guys walk through the town, you eventually see the docks. You see it teeming with life, a bustling hub where land and sea converge. Here, a salty breeze carry the tang of adventure, and the wooden planks groan under the weight of commerce. Traders hawk exotic spices, silks, and rare gems, while fishermen unload baskets of silvery fish. Ships of all sizes bob in the harbor. Sleek caravels, sturdy galleons, and nimble fishing boats, each bearing scars from storms and battles. Rusty lanterns cast flickering lights, and beneath the pier, shadows dance in the murky depths, concealing ancient secrets.
Shiver me timbers, Frankie.
Yeah.
Damn.
And as you walk down the pier, you see standing tall at the end of it a Loxodon, his rough elephantine skin hinting at years of tireless work, his long trunk adorned with a with a jaunty hat, wriggles with curiosity as it holds secrets only he can hear. Large flapping ears catch snippets of gossip from the crowd, while ivory tusks curve gracefully from his massive jaw. His attire, a crimson velvet vest, patchwork pants stitched from old circus tents.
So cute.
And as Horatio remembers, it's not just an accessory. It conceals a pocket dimension where he stores cotton candy, lost coins, and an occasional rabbit. Horatio, you recognize him as your right-hand man, the assistant to the master of ceremonies, Grumble, the Loxodon Carney.
Grumble. All right, give me a second to just write all this down.
Ooh-wee.
So cute. Little ears wiggling.
Some personal plot points.
Grumble, Gromble. Grumble?
That's how I spelled it, yes.
Grumble.
One of these
Are
days.
you ready to grumble?
I want to use prestidigitation to cast right next to his ear just the first opening music notes of our victory song that we used to play to each other, but sound like they're coming from the direction we're walking.
What a badass entrance.
Yeah.
He chirps up and turns around and sees you.
And I just smile and just open my arms wide standing there.
And he comes over and he's just, bumbling over, and he comes and he just grabs you and gives you the biggest elephant hug you've ever had and goes, and as he speaks, he goes, Horatio.
Grumble, my good man.
How have you been, my friend?
I have been wonderful and through a lot lately since we have last seen each other. I cannot wait to regale you with all the tales. How have you been? Where have you been since we separated? I've heard no word of you.
Well, we've been trying to find you. It's been rather difficult. We recreated our circus at the Purple Rocks.
Everyone? Wait, what?
We've been getting everyone together to go back to the Purple Rocks and celebrate. It is a safe place for us.
I don't even know what to say. This is incredibly unexpected, but amazing news. Of course. How can we get to the Purple Rocks? Can we book passage on your ship? Are you headed there soon?
We can go on our ship, and you look, and he looks back, and he goes to kind of where, like, he points to where he was, with his flat, they don't have fingers, so they just kind of point with the whole hand, and you see his ship. You see a broad, flat hull, whole boat, which allows it to carry cargo like timber, grain, textiles, and other such things. But in this case, it's filled with small, round, bubble-like things. A single mast raises from the deck, supporting a single flag at the top. On the outer walls, sturdy construction reinforced with iron braces enables the cog to withstand the rigors of the sea. And he kind of looks up and looks around and he goes, "Are these your friends?"
Yes, forgive my manners. Grumble, this is the merry band of adventurers that I've found myself with since we separated. We're on a bit of a crazy journey. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll be happy to give you all the details over a glass of wine once we're at sea. But yes, and I, just introduce them. Or introduce everybody.
I go, Anonine, pleasure to meet you. Originally renowned one-woman bard.
Grobble takes his hat, bows down.
Does he use his trunk to take his hat off?
He uses his trunk to
Of
go
course he
up,
does. That's so cute.
take the hat off, bows down, and a single daisy pops out of it and goes, "For you."
I take it and I go, this is how I deserve to be treated.
Grumble is an incredible illusionist. He will wow you with spectacle the
I am
entire
wowed.
time you spend time with him.
Wowed and wooed.
Master Grumble, Theo Blackthorn here. Pleasure to meet you, sir. It's always good to see a friend of our friends that makes you a friend of ours as well. Well, I'm curious about the cargo on your ship. What are those round, bulbous things?
Oh, it's just air. It's hot air.
Hot air.
Of course it is.
Okay.
We'll talk later about that.
Maximilian DuPont, nice to meet you. How long is this journey?
This should take just a few days.
Okay.
I am Trogrim.
He's Trogram.
What is this in the water?
A boat. Have you never seen a boat before?
No.
Okay, so
First time swim with a boat.
You see, Trogram is from.
No, I just have never seen a.
Do you know what buoyancy is?
I understand float. Putting in water is on what? This is a big float.
It's a big float.
A big float
Yes.
that you can control.
Yes, it really is a big float that we can control.
Excellent.
And Peanut. Is Peanut still around?
Peanut's just poking out of my shirt hole. He's very excited. He's squeaking.
Peanut! And he then takes his trunk and puts his hat down. And Peanut jumps in the hat and then goes whoop, whoop, and comes out with some cotton candy.
Do you have any popcorn in there?
Of course, I have popcorn in here.
Wonderful.
Hold out your hands.
Trogram holds out his mitts.
He then takes the hat, turns it upside down over the mitts, and a perfectly cooked buttered popcorn pops out right into your hand.
I am looking forward to the next few days.
I love Grumble.
And again, you see just like
so much.
the tiniest fraction of a smile, like almost imperceptible. You have to squint to see it.
Grumble, you have no idea how hard it is to get that smile out of him. Well done.
I'm looking at the hat with a slight hint of interest.
He puts it back on and says, "Well, there's no time like the present. Let us go."
Lead on.
All right.
As we're walking down the dock to board the ship, I do want to ask, so, kind of just personally with him. So, Grumble, I'm sure you're aware of this very large circus in town. Have you visited it? Are you involved with this as well, or?
No, we try to stay away from them. They deal with matters that I do not.
Yeah, we seem to have picked up on some of that kind of very strange behavior in it. Some form of dealing in very strange currencies and magics, things like dreams and tears and memories. And it's all been very fuzzy to me, but wonderful performers. I'm just curious if you had any insights into what that situation was.
They have been taking the town hostage now for a few months. And they have just set up camp here, and they have not pretty much gone any deeper than where they are now. They stay there, I stay here. I just know that I walked towards it once, and they asked me for some memories and I did not want to give them my memories.
Ah, okay. So it kind of sounds like a little weirder version of what the Golden Menagerie did back, 15, 20 years ago, if you remember that one.
pretty much. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, that really didn't end well.
No,
so many
it did
bodies.
not.
Say what now?
I'm nodding. I've been walking behind you guys this whole time, like nodding with a haunted look in my eyes.
Well, nevertheless, I'm glad to be moving away from such strange matters, and cannot wait to learn about all the lost time we need to catch up on.
And as they go chit-chatting and having a good time and talking, they all end up in the ship. Grumble, he goes up to the helm and goes, "Are you guys ready for some magic?" And he takes a lever next to it and he kind of hits it, and the ship just kind of slowly starts moving forward, and we are off to sea. He looks around and he goes, "This is my favorite part." And then he pulls a different lever, and all of those bubbles of hot air kind of just sink into the ship. And then you see them going towards the mast, and they slowly go up towards the mast. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And as each one goes in, the mast kind of widens bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's a giant bubble on top of the ship. And the ship just starts to lift out of the water, and you start flying into the sky.
Oh my gods.
I'm just like dumbfounded, staring in wonder and smiling harder than I have ever smiled in my entire life.
I'm holding on to the mast as best I can, just to be like,
Grumble,
anchored to
is this an
something.
illusion? What magic is this? This is incredible.
Of course not. It is a smaller version of those like blimp boats that you see. It's a more personal ride for all of us.
Trogram is also gripping the mast and is currently just like sandwiching Anne between the mast and just like the mast and just like his mass, I guess. And he's just like, I was not expecting this. I was promised float. This is flying.
I'm going, sorcery. I'm getting airsick.
Well, Grumble, I already didn't peg you to be a sailor, but
This is not sailing.
you have gone above and beyond in your procurement of a vessel.
Well, it's the only way to get to the Purple Rocks properly. Purple Islands properly.
Well, I've never been myself. What requires flying through the air?
That'll ruin the surprise if you've never been. And we all like good surprises.
This is not
No,
a
we
good surprise.
What else can you tell us about the Purple Island that we're heading to? What should we expect when we get there? Will we be standing on ground or cloud?
We'll be standing on ground.
That's good to know. And what manner of ship is this? Where did you find such a thing? It must have cost a fortune.
By the many designers over in the Purple Rocks.
Fascinating.
I turn to Anne and I say, we cannot stay gripping this mask forever.
I go for days.
We must let go. We must be brave.
Grumble.
I am brave. I don't know what this reaction is.
Grumble sees you guys and says, "Don't worry, everyone, come over here." And he goes down the stairs, and behind him are a row of belts. And he grabs one, he clicks it on, and you see a little blue light turn on. And the belt, and he looks at you all and goes, "Everybody, this belt will prevent you from falling. It is like tying yourself with a rope to the mast."
I take a belt and put it on.
I crawl over because as soon as we went up, I laid down. And I also put on a belt.
I'm closing my eyes.
I turn to Anne and we must get to the belts.
I do like how universally afraid of heights this group is.
We must get to the belts, and it will only take 2 minutes.
Where is your Peter Pan wonder, people?
I fear I may die.
We should take Max's approach and crawl.
I slide down the mast, and I like open one eye and start slowly army crawling towards where the belts are. And I go, Trogrum.
Trogrum just lets go of the mast and just runs to the belts and goes, ah! Grabs the belt, clicks it on. Good.
I go, Trogrum.
I walk over to Anne, who is actively army crawling on the ground towards the belts. I take my belt off and I hand it to her.
I'm going to put it on and then roll over like the scenes of people who like narrowly escaped death and go, oh my God.
And then I walk back and put on another belt.
I'm staying in the hold. I'm not going back up.
Do you have a belt on?
Yeah.
And I put one on as well. Does he feel anything unusual when he clicks it?
Actually, yeah. So as you walk around the ship with the belt on, the closer you get to the edge, you feel a little bit more of a tug to pull you back.
None of us have gone to the edge.
I'm like slowly standing up like
and
sea legs.
Yeah. And you can tell that if you do fall off the edge, you will get pulled back.
So Theo backs up carefully.
You're this bold, Theo?
And then just starts sprinting towards the edge and then just flings this across like Tom Cruise in the latest,
Tom Cruise
Mission
movie.
Impossible movie, and flies out into the air.
As you fly out in the air, you feel the tug, and it it pulls you right back into the helm. Roll an athletics check for me.
Athletics.
I was
check.
really hoping it was going to be a plummet to your death, take like 28 d6 damage.
This technology doesn't exist.
It only works inside the
it's
ship.
a placebo.
I do need to remind you that I am an old man, so I have exactly 0 addition to. I got a 6.
Okay. When you come back, you do not land gracefully. You land right on your butt.
And it kind of pulls me back a little bit because it's yanking me. So I slide on my butt and then I just chuckle. And I get up and I do it again. And I sprint and I fling myself forward, arms and legs even wider.
All right, so about an
You're not
hour.
gonna make an athletics check for that one too? Are you just gonna keep going?
I'm just
A 3. I land even harder on my ass.
whispering to Grumble, is this normal behavior for your new passengers?
No.
Remarkable technology. I'm just impressed at the confidence.
It's amazing. It really works.
I whisper, mind altering, mind altering.
The sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the restless ocean. You all brace yourselves for what lies ahead. But before the voyage begins, you feel a particular interlude, a tranquil pause, a moment where the air hangs heavy, the waves seem to cease their tumultuous dance, and the very atmosphere seems to hold its breath. In this brief respite, the elements conspire, orchestrating a delicate balance that belies the tempest's wrath, and the sea seems to be whispering secrets to all of you. As the journey goes on, about an hour or so, everyone's laughing, having a good time. Theo keeps jumping off the side and bouncing back.
He's already making a sport out of it, setting up rules,
I'm
scoring
looking at him and
points.
muttering Mad Men.
No one else is playing. He's just making rules up for himself.
They call me Med.
Make a perception check.
Everyone?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
19.
Oh. 1.
Yeah,
22.
1.
11.
I've had my eyes closed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Horatio, Trogram, and Max, you notice behind you an airship. And it looks similar to an ocean-going ship, but it has control fins and rudders other than sails. A fire elemental is bound into a ring around the hull, suspending it as it shoots as it's moving forward. It is coming towards you.
Okay.
Everyone hit the deck.
And it misses horribly with my 1.
It takes out a ship 2.5 miles below, though.
Its cannon wasn't clean and it actually backfired. It shoots itself out of the sky. No problem.
So we hear it whizzing by us,
Yes.
and I immediately grab Grumble's arm and I say, "Behind us, attackers of some sort. Is this Navy pirates? What's going on?"
Grumble pulls out a telescope and looks at it, and sitting on the helm, he sees Zephyr the Golden, and in his hand is a petri dish with a single tear pointing right at you.
I knew we shouldn't have given them anything. Why'd you have to go and play that song? Surprisingly, hauntingly beautiful.
And so here is the mechanics of the chase. Each of us is going to have a d6. We all have an action that we can do. Each of us, if we put a 1, so each of us put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. A 1 is a speed change. A 2 is a turn. A 3 is a turn in place. A 4 is a fly up. A 5 is a fly down. And a 6 is a dealer's choice.
So we're all individually taking the captain role for each of our turns.
Yes. So it's going to be, so basically what's going to happen is that we all,
This is the same mechanic that Crash Pandas uses.
yes.
As a way to simulate 5 raccoons driving a car. But Cranky has adopted it for 5 adventurers piloting an airship.
Okay.
So what are the options? It was one was
Speed change.
speed,
2 is turn.
turn,
3 is turn in place.
turn in place,
4 is fly up.
fly up.
5 is fly down. And 6 is dealer's choice. And there are weapons on the ship. So you
Is there
can,
cannons on the ship?
there are, what's it called?
Are we going to use the same mechanics as Crash Pandas where we decide which number, or
Yep.
are you making us roll for it?
You decide which number, but the difference is that you're going to roll a d6 as well for if you're doing a speed or a turn. And
Oh, to see.
how fast or slow you go.
Do we decide which way we turn?
You can choose left or right, but
Okay.
the amount of like
Yeah.
degrees it turns is
Is the die.
the die choice.
Got it.
And
And so in Crash Pandas, when we were doing this, you make your bid and then you like go in order. So it's like speed, then turn in place, then fly up, then fly down, then dealer's choice.
yes.
Okay.
And it's a ballista that's on the ship.
And that would be like a 6 if we were like, I want to fire the ballista.
Yes. But you can do other things as well.
How much ammo do we have on the ballista?
It's fine. Don't
Got a big old
we
barrel.
got a whole barrel.
Grumble's just pulling them out of his pockets.
It's out of the hat.
Yeah,
He's all
he's
pulling out of
pulling
the
it
hat.
out.
He's like, I've been waiting for these fuckers now.
I love the teardrop compass. That's pretty fucking cool.
We're in the sky.
We're in the sky.
Flying.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say they are around 10 clicks behind us.
That was a hell of a cannon shot. 10 kilometers?
I'm saying like each die is a click. So,
Okay, got
yeah.
it.
Not kilometers.
That's why they
Using
miss so
NATO,
bad.
directional language.
That's why they miss so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very far.
It is very far.
That's 6 miles away.
Yeah.
In the sky.
But in the sky.
That's like 2 in sky miles. It's close.
Yeah, I was
A
gonna say
180
sky miles.
millimeter guided howitzer.
It's 2 in sky miles, but it's $500 in regular dollars to buy 2 sky miles, which is 6 ground miles. So
right.
you'll never be able to use your rewards.
We're getting pulled into the weeds. Let's start rolling dice.
Okay. Put down your dice. What numbers do you guys got? Once everyone's ready, make a funny noise.
I'm ready.
Oh, what a funny noise.
All right. Let's go from left. Let's go from left to right.
Fly up.
Fly up.
Fly down.
Great. Already starting off great.
I'm gonna, since I'm already standing on the back near the helm, I'm gonna get on the stern ballista and fire a shot, trying to shoot through their balloon.
So 6.
Yeah.
1.
I went with 6-2, trying to shoot from the ballista.
And we must fly up.
We must go down and then drop the speed and then tail them from behind.
Fire! Yeah. Return fire!
You have a captain's hat out of nowhere.
It just appears.
It's a
No.
tricorder.
I mean, to be clear, the moment we got airborne, Peanut went into my backpack and immediately changed into his pirate outfit. So he is already
Tiny
fully
sword.
wearing his
Little
and
blessy
he's
sword.
like standing on my shoulder, like
Yeah.
with the sword ready to like direct fire.
The squirrel has a fighting spirit.
I do not. Let's go.
Okay. So you sped up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your d6.
5.
5. So the speed goes up by 5. I'm gonna do 3, 2, and 1. So it goes up by 3. Your speed goes up by 3.
Okay.
Can we do any additional actions other than like the shoot bonus action or like the shoot dealer's choice thing?
Dealer's
Like,
choices, you can do whatever you
Whatever
want on
you
the
want.
ship.
Okay, cool.
It's just if you want to shoot, you want to shoot, but it's literally whatever
whatever
you want.
It's just like a normal action.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so we were at 1, now we're at 3. I know we're at 4 because we started at 1. Okay, up and down.
You two are just like fighting over the altitude lever.
What happens is Trogrim goes and gets the balloon up, and I think I'm helping. I just bring us back down, so we're the same.
We must try again.
Agreed.
Okay, shoot your first shot.
So I'd like to change that action from a shot to more of a preparation action for the shot. I'm going to walk something over and you can tell me if this is okay. So being on a ship, I'm going to assume this is like an Age of Sail type layout, pirate ship style ship. Can I assume it has ship lights on the stern? Yes. Okay, great. So I'm going to go over to this presumably oil lamp ship lights on the stern and open up one of the oil reservoirs. And then I want to reach into Grumble's pocket, like magical pockets, to go for the clown like ribbon that, normally they pull out of their like nose and stuff like that. Because I know where he keeps it in his pocket. Pull the incredibly long length of ribbon out, dunk it in the oil, and tie it around the blade tip of the shot loaded in the ballista, casting Prestidigitation to catch it on fire.
Okay, Theo.
Theo stands tall at the stern of the ship, and just this look of concentration on his face, and reaches forward and points a bony finger at the ship in pursuit and concentrates on it. And in that concentration, he can see what that ship will do the next time he attacks it and fires upon it. And so he just stays and holds true strike on the target for this turn.
Okay. The carnies move up in speed.
As much as we moved up in speed?
They are now getting closer.
Are we the same distance? Or they.
They are
Because we
2
also sped up.
clicks closer. So they are. You guys sped up, but they sped up more. So they are now at 8 clicks instead of 10. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're saying they're like, your click is like 20 feet? You're saying click, and all I can think of is, why are they 5 miles away?
Let's say distance units, airship distance units.
I'm just saying click
Do
'cause
ship
it's-
lengths. Ship length.
Okay, yeah, ship lengths. Yeah.
Okay.
They're 8 ship lengths.
Damn, they really
First
snuck
spell,
up on
first
us.
spell range.
To use your spells, you need to get to 3 ship lengths.
So 60 feet,
So that's
20.
a small ship.
Yeah.
That's too small of a ship.
I mean, for the sake of
Just
the
the sake
game,
of the
let's
mechanics, it's
yeah.
just 3
Okay,
ship.
okay,
three,
okay.
Three distance units. We can tell whatever we
distance
want.
units.
Okay.
They're within spell range.
Yes.
Just like breaking my brain. All right.
Your spells work at 3.
Okay.
We're at 8.
I believe it.
Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
4, fly up.
4, fly up.
What is the point of flying up?
You get over them, you brake check them, you get behind them, you shoot them.
But you said that about fly down.
But we're
I went
already
5, fly down.
Wait, really? Yeah. What did you put?
6.
6?
I'm at 6.
Okay.
Because I've got 2 strike on him, so I'll get advantage on my attack.
Okay. Who's going first? 2
ups.
2 ups.
One
You do it
down.
I did it down.
Okay, we're doing 2 ups down.
We must go up.
You guys, she said down, but all right, I can do up.
Okay.
If we go up too high, the ballistas won't be able to aim.
Is it
As-
easier to punch up or punch down?
As
Punch down.
If we go down and they blow up this ship,
If I fire, can I prep the next round, or is it prepping a shot? Is that an action?
yeah, I'll be fine with it.
Okay. I am going to use a bonus action to tap Theo on the back and say, focus on that next shot. Let's see how this one does. And I aim it to the best of my ability, giving you bardic inspiration. And I aim to the best of my ability, aiming for their sails, like their balloon sail combo thing.
They don't have sails.
They're just
Yeah,
flying.
they're-
The fire ring around them is what's perpetuating them in the air.
Oh, got it. Okay. So then I am just going to aim basically. There's no mast or anything like that? Okay.
I'd aim right at Zephyr.
no,
Well,
aim for the ship.
I want to aim for the ship. Yeah. Okay.
All right, you're
What
not
I want to
wrong.
be aiming for is okay. So it's not like a ship layout I would recognize then. So I'm going to aim for, if there is a stack of barrels next to the cannon that just fired after us, I'm going to aim for that.
Okay, roll to hit with advantage.
Why does he get advantage?
Because you guys are as
You
all
true
the
strip.
rules from Star Wars, he has the high ground.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
keep going up.
We're
I
like
guess it makes
running,
sense. You're going to lob a longer shot.
we're running around the mast with the chicken that just going up and down, up and down.
That was a 15 to hit.
15 lands, so you are going to roll your damage.
Do I hit the barrels I was intending to hit?
Not with the 15.
Okay.
Well, yeah, sure. It's a 3d10.
3d10. Well, I'm gonna ask a
3d10
question
for
after
damage.
this, and you can answer whether or not what I was trying to do works.
I'm getting my D10 ready then.
Okay, that is 20. That's okay. That's 23. What I was aiming for was the powder battery that's sitting right next to their cannons for reloading.
Yeah, that hits. And
Okay, and with a flaming ballista arrow.
roll an extra d20.
17.
Okay.
So a powder barrel explodes right next to their cannons.
Yes, it does.
Does anything happen to the people and or cannons right next to them?
The people, you just hear a slight, oh, my leg. And you just see people just running around and trying to put out the fire as much as they can.
They're also in the distance.
You see the at the very back and kind of like a pedestal on the top is the same band that Anne played with, playing that song. Beep, 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 beep.
But in like a battle, it's like Mad Max,
Yeah.
like the guy
Yeah, exactly.
flaming guitar.
on the hood of the car.
Yeah.
The triangle
On
is
the bottom
still
of the ship.
slightly off. I'm just shaking my head.
The half orc now has a white face. Witness me, Anne.
Witness me.
And then I want to reload the Drag more of the clown ribbon onto the next shot. Strike it.
So I have True Strike aimed at Zephyr, which gives me advantage this turn, even though you just freely gave advantage.
You also have Bardic Inspiration.
And I have Bardic Inspiration, which is how do I use that?
Okay, so with my new version of Bardic Inspiration, you can add it to either a ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. Whichever one you choose will cause different effects. In this case, I'm assuming an attack roll. So that means the target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it, so presumably everyone on deck, within 5 feet of the person, must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take thunder damage.
Okay.
With that being said, you do have advantage, but because you're high, you get 3d6, 3d20 to hit instead of 2.
Oh, I get another. Great. I'll just throw that in there then. Okay, here we go. And I'm rolling, and here we go. 11 would be my best.
That misses.
So can I use
So
Bardic?
you can add, yeah. So if you want to add your Bardic Inspiration,
Yep, I
you
do.
can add, what is it? A 1d6.
Okay, I'll do that. And that's a 3, so that's a 14.
That just barely misses.
Oh
So what happens is the explosion from the barrel pushes the ship just slightly down, and the second ballista goes just right past it. All right, let's do another round.
Did that ship go?
Oh, right. It moves forward and as well as moves up 1.
So now it's in our same line.
It's in the same line, yes.
And how close is it now?
It would be 7.
It is at 7.
Okay, getting there.
Tops, mains, royals, get this bastard moving, you scallywags.
As this round has been going on, a storm is started to go, and you see very dangerous clouds, just angry clouds to the right. It is about 40. You see the storm moving towards you a little bit to the right, 5 clicks away, 5 units of measurement away. What would you guys? Now is your turn. Let me know when you're ready.
We can lose them in the storm.
I was going to say, go up.
Are we allowed to talk in between rounds at all, or is this?
You're allowed to talk, but you can't say what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
We do not want to go into that storm.
We can lose them in the storm.
What direction is the storm?
To the right. So the right is not port, but
Starboard.
starboard.
Keep us high. That helped land the shot the first time.
Okay.
Okay, is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
6.
6,
4.
4,
6.
6, 4.
Speed up.
Speed up. Okay, speed up. Roll your d6.
1. I'm rolling.
Goes up by 1. You're having a tough night tonight.
Yep.
Trogon's about to commit a mutiny. Sorry for spoiling that.
Who did 2?
No one.
Who did
2 4s.
2 4s? Mm-hmm. Okay, fly up.
Up.
2 up. Okay. 6s.
Trogrim gets on the ballista next to Horatio and says, we are competent. We must lose them in the storm, and then fires a ballista at the ship.
Okay, roll the hit.
What am I rolling again?
A d20.
Plus anything? What'd you do?
No, it's just straight D20.
But you are.
We're presumably not proficient in artillery equipment.
You guys are 2 up.
Yeah.
So that's 3 d20s, and you take the best.
Oh, sweet.
Is there a limit to how many advantages? Or are we just lobbing? We're gonna become like the frickin' hammer of God, firing from orbit.
Oh man, a 15, a 16, and a 17.
Oh my goodness.
So 17.
Yeah, those all hit.
17 is my best out of those.
Yeah, roll your damage, 3d10.
Did we take damage last round?
No, they haven't even gotten another shot off on us. Fire a warning shot across her nose.
20.
Wow.
Trogrim's used artillery before.
This is a simple device.
Okay.
Not quite like the Tesla cannons we have at home. Okay, I'm going to pull my oily rag, wrap more around that ballista, aim a shot, and fire it down at the kind of. Basically, what I really want to shoot at this point, since we're looking down, is pretty much center hull. So right
Okay.
at most center as I possibly can. And that's the
That's 3, yeah.
18.
18. Roll your damage.
Are they right underneath us now?
No, they are.
2 below us.
I'm assuming this ballista like pivots down, and now I'm in like a ball gunner turret underneath the boat. We're gonna be high-fiving over shooting down TIE fighters.
This is my steampunk like wet dream. Right now that I'm envisioning.
Okay, that is 20.
20.
Yeah, just lobbing
Get God.
absolute dimes.
If the flame happens to do anything, let me know.
Roll a d10.
I'm aiming for the powder battery, in case you're wondering.
Roll a d10 just to see if the flame does anything.
That was a 10.
Does some damage.
Wow, you guys are rolling big numbers tonight. What's the elephant doing this whole time?
Driving. I'm kind of assuming the way this is playing out in more of a role-playing standpoint is we are all acting as scouts, or like scouting, because we can see what's going on, and we are shouting orders to Grumble to like turn if necessary, and he's just on the helm. We're pulling levers, and
Knowing our team, I feel it's more like we're all grabbing the wheel at the same time.
that might be
Up, down, slow, fast, and I keep switching that lever.
Anne's just holding onto the altitude lever as like
Yeah.
Trogum's just throwing her back
Yeah.
and forth, pivoting it.
And Grumble's going, settle down.
I'm an agent of chaos. Is their ship on fire? Like a medium amount or like
Immediate, like a little bit amount. Like they've been trying to damp it out. I haven't given it any resources to do so yet, but it is.
I'm just waiting to see this ship rip in half when we finally hit that powder battery. Come on, D20, baby.
Okay, as the fight goes on. Oh, that's not good. The storm is almost upon you now. It's not quite, but it is almost upon you as we get to go into this round. Everybody.
What are the turning numbers again?
2 and 3.
2 and 3, turn in place.
Yes. Everyone choose your dice. They are currently 5.
how far away is the storm?
2.
How far away is the top of the storm?
You can't see
You're
it.
going over an 70,000 foot tall cumulonimbus cloud.
I'm shooting for it. Aim for the stars. Wait, aim for the moon, and even if you miss,
We're
you'll
going
land.
to the astral plane.
Everybody ready? Mm-hmm. All right. Where was your sounds? No, I'm just kidding.
6.
6.
4.
4.
2.
2.
2.
I'm going to slow down, though.
Okay, you lose 1 speed. You guys chose 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, roll your d6.
This is for turning.
This is for turning.
What does a D6 do?
Controls how much you turn.
Oh, 5.
5. So
In what direction?
Oh, gotcha.
you're able to turn sharply. You're able to turn the
I'm trying to turn away from the storm, to be clear.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Same, 5, same.
Ooh. So you both turn
Popping a Yui.
extremely sharply
Wait,
Yeah.
away
Five?
from the
It's a good
storm.
thing I slowed down a little
So
bit.
we turn 90 degrees. Is it 90 degrees? And then 90 degrees. And
That's
then
his
we're
goal.
going towards the boat.
Or does it mean we get to control our turn more accurately? The higher number.
Well, so because you didn't choose turn in place over distance,
Yeah.
so the 5 is. Yeah, I'll make it because it's higher. You get to turn more accurately, so you guys get
Okay.
to choose.
We want to turn away from the storm.
Yeah, I'm
right?
trying to move at like a 45-degree angle. Like I don't want to fully throw us into a 90, so I'm trying to evade the storm, but maintain an appreciable amount of moving distance
Okay.
away from the chase.
But I turn the same amount.
Okay, so we.
so it's 90 degrees.
It's a
either
90
way.
degree turn.
Yeah.
You're now moving away from the storm
You guys
Okay.
have this little moment
And
where your
parallel
eyes
toward the
meet.
ship.
and
Well,
perpendicular.
Yeah. Perpendicular. That's what I meant.
Perpendicular to the ship.
Perpendicular.
6s.
I think you
Oh,
did
I
4.
went up.
You went up. Yeah, you went up. What is that? 3 now up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I did 6. I'm going to run to the other side of the ship where the ballista facing the pursuing ship, and I'm going to fire another ballista
Okay.
because I'm up 3. Do I get to roll 4d20?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're now sitting sideways, so I think you're manning the broadside cannons.
Yeah. Broadside ballistas. 10.
10.
10 out of 4 D20s.
It was a 10, a 10, a 3, and a 5.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And with that, the ballista, you get shaken up by the sharp turns and it misses.
Couldn't do the calculus.
These archaic cannons, these archaic ballista.
Primitive weapons.
I do want you guys to be aware of this. The ship is moving at a 7. You guys are moving at a 1. And it is 5 away. So I've been cutting the distance. So it is going to ram you.
Oh no.
No, it's not. It's not at our height yet.
not
Oh, it's
at
got to
our
go to
height.
your level. You're right.
So it's
Yeah.
underneath us.
It's underneath.
It's gonna shoot. It's literally gonna be Spaceball 1, and it's gonna rip over us going plaid speed.
Underneath us.
Into the
Yeah,
storm.
underneath us.
How much underneath is it?
It's 3 clicks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
the,
they're gonna
the
fly
flames, the
4
flames
clicks
won't
in
reach
front of
us.
us. We just changed direction.
They're going into the storm.
We're doing huge brain maneuvers over
Yeah.
here.
we just did that move in
That's
Top
what
Gun.
we are. Huge brain
We just did that move
maneuvers.
in Top Gun where they went like horizontal to the relative motion and did like a massive air braking maneuver, so they fly into them.
Okay.
Oh,
so
we got the chase now, baby.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Wait, how far away are they then?
Let me think about this.
Are they 3 and 3?
Let me roll some dice.
Yeah, you figure that out.
I'm gonna. It's gonna do a turn and a speed. So here's the 3. So it does not turn nearly as well as you guys. It is still sitting at just like. It veers slightly to the left, but it does slow down by 3. It's right underneath you. You are facing to the right, and it like you're facing away from the storm. It is facing slightly away from the storm instead of being parallel to the storm.
Okay.
But it's 3 away, you say?
It is right underneath you, like exactly underneath
So
you.
we can't aim ballistas at them.
Yes, it is directly underneath you.
How far away is each height level?
1, 2, and 3, same as before. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
four,
so we're within spell
You're in
distance
spell
then.
distance. Yes.
Should I drop an anvil on them?
Yeah.
Yes. Call back to episode 1.
Through the middle of the ship, sink them out of the sky.
I conjure a hypervelocity discarding Sabo round right above them. Rods,
You've been trying to set the ship on fire, right?
rods from God, baby. Yeah.
Rods from God.
Yeah. No.
There's only one person.
Yes,
piloting
I've been.
the ship,
I have
right?
been specifically trying to do what generally ended all historical ship battles when it happens, and that is hit the powder battery. Because if you do that, the ship blows up.
There's a captain. Is Zephyr captaining driving the ship, or is there someone who's driving the ship?
I haven't thought that far ahead. Yeah, he can be captain.
Are there oil lamps by the captain?
They're not. There's one.
There's one. Okay, just getting the lay of the land, seeing if there's oil lamps near the person driving the ship.
Okay, so this is a very important role right now. You guys might be facing away from the storm, but the storm is coming with vengeance, and you guys are moving at a 1 speed. I don't know storms very. Let's cut the difference. 1, 2, and 3. You get engulfed.
50-50?
50-50, sure.
A 50-50.
That sounds fun.
1, 2, and 3.
Not cheating on this one.
4.
4.
All right.
We live to fight another day.
It does not engulf you. Yes.
Okay.
Make your moves.
Okay. The storm is right on top of us. We need to leave now.
You feel the rain and the
Yeah.
everything just starting to hit the. Yeah, the way I thought of it is the storm is kind of like a sandstorm. How it's just a wave.
Yeah, it's just a
coming
wall,
forward. Yeah,
sure.
there's a wall of clouds. Everyone ready?
Oh,
Yep.
so what again? What's like the height distance?
3.
3.
Like what does that mean in terms of like units?
Your spells hit.
Okay. What is normal spell range then? So what's
60.
that, 60 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
Everybody ready? All right. What are the numbers?
5.
5,
6.
6,
6.
6,
1,
1,
1.
1. Roll your dice.
4.
4. You going forward?
Yes.
Cloud chasing, there's storm chasing, baby. Let's see what this thing's made of.
2. Did I just slow us down?
You injected nitrous into the engine, is what.
That's that's basically it. Yeah.
5. Fly down.
Fly down.
6.
6 and
6, I think, right? Matt, you're also 6.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay.
okay. Fly down.
Fly down.
Okay.
So we're now at 20-ish feet.
Yeah.
Or 40-ish feet.
Yep.
Okay. Against all better judgment, I have run to the side of the ship, looked down, squinted, and aimed for the oil lamp that's near the helm, or the person steering the ship, to cast pyrotechnics and trying to make fireworks go off to blind them. So whoever's
Potentially
driving,
light more things on fire.
yeah. Well, I don't think I can actually light things, but pyrotechnics at a level 2 is choose an area of non-magical flame that you can see that fits within a 5-foot cube within range, which my range is 60 feet. You can extinguish the fire in that area, and you can create either fireworks or smoke when you do so. So fireworks, the target explodes with a dazzling display of colors. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw of 13 or become blinded until the end of your next turn. I'm going to do that.
Okay. D20. He fails. The driver is blinded.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're just like beautiful red and gold fireworks that are just, it's basically like 4 to 5 different mortars just lit off in front of whoever's driving it. They're jarred and also blinking because all they see is stars. And I go, kapow. Then run back to the mast.
I would like to cast Unseen Servant on their deck, which is basically a servant that can't attack, but it can perform basic actions that a human could, like picking things up, moving them around, stuff like that. I want to grab 2 of the remaining oil lamps that are on the or in the stern. Mm-hmm. Are they lit or are they?
Yeah, they can be lit. Yeah.
Okay. Grab 2 of the remaining because I only have 2 arms, 1 of each. Go walk over the grate in the center of the deck that would lead down into the hold and smash them together over the grate.
Oh.
The intention of which is to send on fire oil into their hold.
Is there a role for Unseen Servant?
No.
Okay, cool. So
Presumably I won't be able to control it after this next turn since we'll move too far away, but I can use it for this one turn.
I'm just gonna take it from here. The fire goes down into the hold, and you just hear and it just fire ignites out of it, and the ship starts to lose altitude and then gets swallowed up by the storm.
And they can't navigate out of it because the person steering it is blind.
Nice.
Your unseen servants are little pyros.
I'm not a very combat focused bard, so I need to use my environment when I can.
Burn it down.
Very smart.
And the wind from the storm lets you guys sail off into the sunset.
Thank God.
That was an awesome combat encounter.
Yeah, that's fun.
I am only
stuff.
picturing the...
Also, we immediately need to break this campaign and become airborne privateers.
What am I picturing?
We need to keep this ship.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
What is the movie I'm picturing though? Steampunk. They're in like giant space, like
Thinking
ships.
of Treasure
Atlantis.
Planet.
That's what I'm thinking. Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet,
Treasure
yeah.
Planet.
It's the
yeah.
only steampunk movie I'll allow in my house. I hate steampunk for some reason.
That was such an era of
Well,
animation.
now you're
though.
the Dead Dragon Society into your house.
Yeah.
You guys, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna have a little party as we're going to the Purple Rocks. Grumble brings up a bunch of glasses for everybody, and he says, "That was one hell of a fight taking out those guys." And he gives each one of you a glass, and he holds it up, and we clink.
You're here. And I go running for the edge.
I take more than a sip.
As you guys take a sip, you start to feel a little dizzy.
Bastard! I knew it was coming.
This is some
Too good to be
strong
true.
stuff.
And all of you collapse.
Oh, son of a bitch.
No, not again.
And
Trauma's gonna be so traumatized by this.
Water or nothing from here on out.
you can still hear him. You see Grumble looking at you all, and then look straight at Horatio and go, "You took him from our performance." He comes up to you and he sees Peanut in your pocket, and he grabs him, puts him in his hat, and that is the last thing you all remember.
I will nuke this island from
Meet me by the Evergreen, a mirror of that night, where we bet our souls to the afterlife. Despite of what we lost, stained forever in our minds, the world will still move on in time. And if the fates decide to send us on our separate ways, think back to the Evergreen and our glory.